can't believe today was a good day.
This is going
Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but the day seems kinda high. No walking from the door, no smoke. And mama cooked the breakfast with no pork. I got my 12 on, but didn't dig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out. Hooked it up for later as I hit the dope, thinking, will I live another 24? I gotta go, cause I got me a drop top. And if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop. Had to stop at a red light, looking in my mirror, not a jacker in sight. And everything is alright. I got a beat from Kim, and she can do it all night. Calling up the homies that I'm asking y'all, which part are y'all playing basketball?
This is
on the court and I'm troubled. Last week messed around and got a triple double. Freaking brothers every way like MJ. I can't believe today was a good day. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. I can't believe today was a good day. I'ma cook the breakfast, but no. Go to the mat and hit the showers. Didn't even get no static from the coward. Cause just yesterday, them fools tried to blast me.
And they rolled right past me. Didn't even look in the brother's direction as I ran the intersection. Hey y'all! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Happy Monday. It's a very happy Monday. It's a happy any day when we get a show. We get a show that we like, that we think's cooking. Cooking. Y'all know what we mean by cooking. That means it's fire. Ashley, how are you doing today?
I am amazing. And it's so rare, Tyra. Damn it. We work hard over here. Y'all don't know what we go through. And it's when we find a show that's just like it hits the first episode out the gate, the pilot hits. It's a miracle. So I'm so excited to be here, Tyra. Happy Monday. I'm ready to get into all of the things, honey, because I have questions that need answers.
Well, before we get into that, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to comment if you've seen the show. If not, this is Task. It is available on HBO. Go and check it out. If we influenced you, go pipe you up to go watch it, then do that. And if you've already seen it, drop some comments below about your predictions and also, about our commentary. But we're going to start, where we always start, because what a better place to be with the overall thoughts. Now, look at here. My little self, I didn't know. I don't do no homework. We don't do nothing. We just watch it. And then if we go add it to the calendar, then it's like, oh, okay. I thought that this was a show that was, going to go on for seasons, upon seasons. I was like, oh, it's a miniseries. That's why it's good. It's a miniseries for like at least the past 5 years, really 10. A lot of the things that I felt like were cooking and were concise and were objectively like damn near perfect shows for me. A lot of the times they are limited, mini-series, a little pocket, a little nugget of goodness, and then they snatch it away as soon as the season's gone and leave us wanting more. This like put the cap on why I thought this was executed so phenomenally for a first episode and getting like we hit every single cylinder. We know exactly what we're here to do and who we're here to see and what they're all about. And that's not always, for whatever reason, easy to do with the first episode. But when people have a miniseries and they know exactly what they came to do, everything's all in working order. It's good, and then they take it away. Ashley, overall thoughts of this first episode?
Girl, okay, so here's the thing. When I heard Brad and them was over here, Brad wrote Mayor of Easttown. If you haven't watched Mayor of Easttown, go watch it. Another limited series that is spectacular. Like 10 out of 10, no notes. And so immediately after watching the episode, I go and I'm Googling and I'm like, who did this? I knew Sally Richardson Whitfield was EP, and I knew this was one of her projects that she had, through HBO Max, but I had no clue Brad was over here. And then I said, oh, it all makes sense. It makes sense why these characters are fully fleshed out. It makes sense how we get humanity from both of these people who are on opposite sides of the law, but living very much parallel experiences. Like, there's so much depth, there's so much rawness. As we're watching in the Discord last night, y'all know I was like, it's giving very much Dope Thief from the first couple scenes. And then after I had to retract, I said, oh no, oh no, 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 no. This isn't Dope Thief. This is something so much better. Y'all know I am a fan of character development, and we have it in spades. Not only do we get a grasp of who both of these men are because we have dual protagonists here, we also have room to grow and see who they're going to be. What are these circumstances going to do to alter them? And not only that, but they're giving you suspense. And you know we don't like something that's predictable. I can tell out the gate, we have no clue. We have no clue what's going on with these people. And I love that. I love a show that makes you think and has you guessing and has you on the tip of your toes. And this does that. It was really good, Tyra. Really good.
Oh yeah, I rub because we watch this together in the Discord. Join the collective Discord. The links are always in the chat. Go on down there, not in the chat, in the description. Go down there and join the collective Discord. We watched it. When I tell you, I rubbed my Birdman hands together. I was like, ooh, they're both flawed. Oh, they're flawed characters. They're both flawed. I love a flawed set of people, and it's not all good or bad. There's no moral compass somewhere. Like I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Then it was just juicy. It was very, very juicy. I, girl, let's get into it because I was having a good time. I tell you, I was set with this episode. I was like, oh, they know what they came here to do, and I'm here for it. I'm excited. I love a flawed group of people, and I also love rooting for me a good. You'd be like, oh, don't take him to jail. He ain't do nothing. All he ever did was take care of his family. You won me over. If y'all have me rooting for a criminal, I was like, oh, you know what? He got me compromised. I really don't want y'all to take Robbie through there. All he did was shoot a couple of folks, But let's start here with FBI agent Tom. Tom is very, very interesting. Trouble Tom, more like it, all vodka and no faith. The way
Baby.
Tom was throwing it back this episode, I was like, oh my goodness, him and his cup, he might as well have been double cupping it, double white cup. He was at a red cup party and he was having a good time because I need to drink away these sorrows. Fractured family, imprisoned son, distant daughter, baby, the way Emily, I hate your stinking guts. I don't want anything to do with you. She wants nothing to do with him. And then if it couldn't get any worse, we are forced back into this task situation because we don't have anybody else. He is very, very interesting. He is he's like, there's this desperation about him because that this is probably a loving family, and I had to go look because I didn't remember her name, and it says that she's a stepdaughter. I was like, oh, okay, so these are these stepchildren, but he is so anxious and desperate to try to cling to something like any open window. Like, hey, down at your job, Italian ice. What you doing? It's like, yeah, I want nothing to do with you. And you just get the sense that he's probably worked his way up to this position all his life. And, he takes pride in being FBI agent Tom. So to have a son do whatever he did, I think he caught a body. I think he caught a body. I think we got confirmation of that in this first episode. And we don't know the complete circumstances of it all. But it's like, yeah, 5 to 15, a few years. you might do a little time, but in the meantime, would you like to speak on his behalf? Would you like to testify? Better yet, you're taking the suit on down here to your son. Do you want to step in and have a word? His visitation hour? Yeah, no. I don't want anything. There's just this deep rooted disappointment, and it's coming off and through him, but it's also really coming from Emily to how distant she is trying to make herself. But Ashley, how did you feel about meeting FBI agent Tom?
Oh, Hulky Hulk. I love Mark Ruffalo. I stan Mark because I like his presentation. As an actor, he always gives understated performances. And I like that because I tend to believe that most understated performances have the most impact. And so I like that he's tortured. I like that he's over here really struggling from day to day. I said, baby, don't catch Tom after 8 o'clock because he got that 44-ounce quencher. All right. And it's all liquor, no mixer. And I said, what are you stirring up, sir? I said, that's how I know he's dangerous and a problem because you're stirring this straight liquor. You ain't putting nothing else in. Ain't no Coca-Cola in there. Ain't no Sprite in it. It's liquor and you're stirring it, sir. It's a problem.
Making it cooler with the ice. It's a system.
Yeah, but no, I love how immediately we find, no, I majored in philosophy. I was a priest for 8 years and, then became an FBI agent. So the sky's the limit. But now, where is your faith, right? A priest with no faith. And then enter our old priest friend, which gave me something else, child. I don't know what done happened. I don't know what happened betwixt the two, but it very much gave something different. Anyway, as far as the family, my impression was that the brother did something to the daughter because we hear, is your daughter willing to make an impact statement? It directly affected her. So
Yeah.
if not her, it's either her mom or somebody else that the son did something to. I was just hoping it's not SA. I'm just praying it's not SA. Whatever it is, we do know Thomas said it's unforgivable. No, I don't want to see him. I will do my duty as a father and come here and drop this stuff off. But hell no, I'm not going in there. I can't wrap my head around whatever it is, this thing that he's done. So I like how we're starting out very broken. And I honestly feel like the task is going to be the thing that gets him up and moving and out of this cycle. Because as it stands, he's like, yeah, I'm no longer a field agent. I'm a recruiter, and that's okay with me. I can go home. I can be home by 7. I can get my 44-ounce cup and I can wake up and do it all over again. Now, I think this task is actually going to give him purpose. And I don't know what's up with Emily. Emily's got an anger kind of towards him. It's like just broiling under the surface. I'm waiting for her to spaz like Maeve spazzes. I'm really enjoying the parallels we're seeing on both sides of this, right? We have the dutiful daughter who's the responsible one. We see this with Emily as she's helping him get into bed drunk. And this is not the first time she's caught him drunk, as it's kind of implied. So Tom has a lot of work to do, but I think he's about business when it comes to the FBI stuff. So I'm excited to see him in his bag and not drinking his life away.
I'm excited to get into the business. Like, how much business can we stand on if we are doing like a shock ice bath? Just to okay, like, that's not gonna always do the sobering up, sir. We need you to be sober to complete these tasks and be on your job. As far as the priest friend, I did not get any vibes from that. I got someone who probably revered him and we were friends. Like, you're a shell of your former self. Like, well, what is this? Not you taking my collar off, sir, please. I still believe. And even when he referenced, like, did you read our friend? Oh, he's still out of her cell. Like, how dare you disrespect our faith like that? Even though you may be walking differently, this is something you stood so strong in before. What happened to break it? That's what I want to know. What
Yeah.
all happened? What happened with Emily and the brother? I don't think it was anything like
I
that.
hope not.
I hope not, because if it was, like, why would she even be considering? Because she was like, do I have to give them an answer now on whether or not I want to give a statement? Like, do I have to do that now? It's like, why would you even consider it if it was something? I think it was something involving her, but hopefully it wasn't that.
Okay.
Please,
Let's God forbid.
don't take me through there. Don't take me through there. Don't take me through there, Lord. And I want to meet their. Did they mention the mother at all here?
Not really. Oh, and I watched it twice. I didn't really hear much, mention of it. You can tell he's been living there alone for a while. The house is kind of in disrepair, and things. So no, I hope next episode we get more details into his official background, because you go from priesthood to an instant family. It's interesting.
I was just wondering because I do like the parallels of it's the absentee mothers. Like, there's no
Mhm.
mothers anywhere.
On
It's
either
just,
side.
and they're like mirror images of each other in a weird way.
It is.
It's
I
gonna
love it.
it's gonna be
Smart.
interesting. But yeah, Emily said, "I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. Leave me alone, Dad. Leave me alone. You was drinking your life away." But speaking of the task, we meet these wet behind the ears. This rap tag task team. Shall we have Lizzie, Aaliyah, and Anthony? Now, I enjoyed this. This was something that took me back. I was like, oh, it's The Wire. It's The
God.
Wire. You have this team that doesn't look like much, and they're kind of left to this dump. But it's like, you know what? We're going to show you what we're made of when push comes to shove. We can absolutely kick it into gear when necessary, but right now we look. I'm not gonna say we. Lizzie looks a hot mess. Lizzie looks a hot mess. I think they're going to be so interesting because he does have all of this seniority and he's probably seen and done it all. And I think they're going to kind of wake him up and whip him back into shape. And kind of not just be this wake up call, but since they are so young, maybe be kind of reminiscent of that fractured relationship he has with the son or with Emily, and like yeah, maybe Anthony, maybe Lizzie, Aaliyah, they're take him somewhere to where he's not drinking that 44 deep cup every single day, damn near twice on Sundays. It's a bit much, but I like how unprofessional Lizzie is because Lizzie's a hot mess. We're on that phone, we're going in, and I'm keeping my goddamn recliner, loser. All of this, and it's just like, yeah, what is she gonna be worth? If she's been here, I know by the end when we got on that site and we were looking for evidence. Yeah, I've been out there talking to the neighbor, and I heard X, Y, and Z. So it's like she is gonna get in there and be about some action, even though she may look unprofessional as hell. Anthony, I think he's gonna be interesting because it seems like he's been around a little bit. And I think he's gonna maybe look up to him and see some type of because maybe I feel like Tom is on his way out. Tom is on his way out, and even though he is kind of just set with, yeah, I'm just a recruiter and this that, but maybe this inspiration of now I remember why this used to be important and why I used to do this job in the first place. Maybe what led me here and took me away from the priesthood. I don't know. We will see. And I don't know that we can get a whole lot from Aaliyah, but the way Aaliyah was going in on them hand sanitizer and those wet wipes, yeah, we're going to be about business, clean, top tier, and on our job, and very professional. And it may be something else there too. Ashley, what did you think about this task team?
Oh, immediately again. And this is what we be talking about, y'all. Good writing doesn't all the time require dialogue. Like we immediately know who Aaliyah is. She is by the book. She's straightforward. She's organized. She's not here for the foolishness. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to advance my career. This is a stepping stone. She didn't have to say two words for us to get that. That's what I'm saying. Good writing speaks without dialogue. I'm just going to set that right there. But immediately fire Lizzie McGuire. I hate Lizzie McGuire. I hate her.
No, she's gonna come through.
I hate her stinking guts. That man painstakingly, drunkly cleaned out that that condemned house. It
Ew.
smells. Oh God, it
Ew.
smells. I smell
I
it. The
know.
spores. They get in your lung. My neighbor died from it. I can't get me out of here. Lizzie McGuire is over the top, and I think the task force does need it. But instantly, I hate her, which is fine as long as she does the job. I'm good with it. She's there for a reason. As far as Brazo, Anthony, the mob boss, go to hell, Sir Krispy Kreme. I remember you from House of the Dragon. I'll never forget it. I know he's going to be
I don't know. Don't put that on him, Bobby.
typecasting. He's going to be an agent of chaos. I feel it. I feel it deep down in my sha-na-na. He is going to be an agent of chaos, a royal F up, or just slow. Any of it. My favorite so far is Aaliyah. That's who I'm putting all my money on. Bet
I
I'm black.
I like how different they are. I love how predictable Aaliyah is because she is so straight laced. I like how unpredictable Lizzie is because I think there's gonna be an expectation for her to mess up or not. I think this is gonna turn her into like a true agent, and we can see where she's made of to where we're not being unprofessional, standing in front of the damn house talking about what we're gonna lose in this divorce or whatever's going this breakup. Yeah, I think this is gonna take her and make her grow. I don't know. I didn't get that from Anthony, but you know him better than I do.
Typecasting.
I thought that he would maybe see some inspiration as far as Tom is concerned and really get into his bag and investigate and taking down these criminals.
So Krispy Kreme, I don't like the cut of his jib, Tyra. I can't trust him. I won't trust him until he proves me wrong.
I think you have a formal impression based off. Would you say House of Dragon? Is that
House of the Dragon? Yes, I do immediately.
Well,
Yes.
I haven't seen that, and I have faith in it. But with that being said, we have spent as much time with Twist Out. We could have came and went. I felt like we spent some time with Twist Out. I say, sir, sir, Twist Out where? He said, yes, yes, I like a brochure. But when we're getting into the other side of the job and what he's currently doing, I'm trying to get people passionate about working for, the FBI. And even though you may be going to school for X, Y, and Z, you could be resourceful in other ways. Come on, go on and take a brochure. Can I get you on the team? We have Twist Out walk up, and it could be a little interesting. I don't know. Ashley, do you feel like we are going to see Twist Out accounting again?
I don't. I think it was a device just for us to get Tom's backstory. But the twist out was twist outing. I said, all right. You took, it would be cool cool, but I do honestly think that was just them giving us the opportunity to learn. Oh no, I studied philosophy and I was a priest before. But it would be cute. I'm here for diversity. I would like to see Twist Out again. He seemed interesting. He was like, yeah, I'll add it to my collection. Reminder. Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know. I really didn't care. He just needs to be here because of his twist out. I was like, sir, it was all flourish, like he had just conditioned
More
it and
surprised?
it was. I haven't seen such a man with a twist out on my screen ever
Listen,
lately.
no residue. Listen, we love a good twist out.
You do. Oh Lord, let's get into Maeve. Poor Maeve. Girl, mama gotta have a life too. When am I gonna get to have a life? When does my life start? That we are 21. We are terminally disappointed by every adult figure in our life, especially our father. Baby, Maeve needs some peace of mind and a drink. Oh, she was great. There is so much compassion coming off of Maeve in this like anguish. She's so depleted to be so young. So that leads you to believe like she's been through so much up until this point to where she has no faith. And where I would hope with this absentee mother, I'm here with your kids. We're in this house left with my from my dad, and we are made to understand pretty much the dad maybe like the same kind of life. And it
Yeah.
was all, lies and covering up. Meanwhile, you were in the streets jeopardizing your life, leaving us to what? To what? Leaving me where? I'm out here
Yeah.
all alone. And where I could maybe have a father figure step in and maybe be something to me. And if not nothing else, just family. Somebody
Yeah.
dependable. You come here, you're on the same type of timing. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired of digging, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. She said, I'm tired. And she's just so like, oh my gosh. It was that scene on their deck was really great.
Mhm.
That scene was really great. It said a lot about her without saying anything, which was just I just felt for May, and I really want her to make it out of this, come out of this on a better side. But the fact that she has so much passion when she could just kind of leave these babies to their own devices, and yeah, where you said it, let me go. I can do better by
Mhm.
myself. I don't think she would leave, especially baby girl, to circumstances that she's been through and seen. I'm not leaving her alone, especially not with
Yeah.
you. For what? For you to die and disappear, and then they go where? How did you
Yeah.
feel about me?
I stand Maeve, aka Maletta. That's her name, Tyra. Maletta. I love her mullet. I think she looks good. Maeve is so tortured and bound by duty and responsibility, yet she has this really deep vein of strength. And it's like not because she wants to, but because she's had to. And I really, really respect characters like that. I don't only think she's there for the babies and just kind of, to be or play that role. It really feels like to me, she's going to be Robbie's true north, right? Like, I really feel their connection. I feel this desire from him to want to do right by her, but still being bound by whatever this V for Vendetta he's got going on. And I'm sure we'll get into that later. But Maeve, as she stands all by herself, I adore her. I want more for her, but I really feel like she may meet a tragic end, Tyra. I hate to say
Oh man, why you always doing this, Ashley?
I hate to say it, but I really, really do. I think she's too good. I think that she is the closest thing to a parent that anybody has on that side. And if we're looking at kind of like the mirror or parallel, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it for me. I want to. I want to because I think she's going to be Jiminy Cricket to Robbie. I think she's going to be like, hell no. And I love more than anything, you know how they love to give us a dumb young woman? They love to give us a dumb late teen, early 20s. And she's like, no, I know you're leaving every night at midnight. I know exactly what you're doing. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I love that she has this awareness and I'm not taking your ish. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. But yeah, when baby girl said, please don't leave, she ain't leaving. She ain't leaving. She ain't going nowhere. And
Don't leave us here.
I hate it for her, but I love it at the same time, if that makes sense. Part of me wants Maeve to run away, but the other part of me knows she can't. She can't. She can't for the plot, Tyra. She got to stay for the plot.
I do not think Maeve is going to meet a tragic end. The most tragic of ends that she could meet is that she's not left to just be an independent contractor and make her own sound decisions for just Maeve. She may be left with these children. because Robbie meets some tragedy or get locked up. I feel like she's gonna go because the way that she was trying to get her rocks off before she was rudely interrupted. I can't get none in my own house that was left to me by my daddy. It was already bad enough that you fixed your breath to try to put me out of something that I allowed you to stay in. Like really, my brother. Well, it was my father. You want a cookie? This was left to me. I did you a favor by letting you stay here. You're gonna tell me that I can go? Whatever.
Well,
I'm trying to
you better.
clean.
She said, let me
You
throw this
gotta
Coca-Cola
cook
at
and clean and wash everything. I'm trying. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm tired.
you.
I'm tired. Like I'm in here doing everything. And this is, when the little one, can we get something better? I don't. But
That's what
if
I said too, baby. Because the way she pulled out that, I said, Reed Drummond ain't never made a casserole looking like that, sis. Like never. Is it marshmallows? No, it's cheese. What?
I don't cook. So what the hell I know about taking care of kids? She's probably been taking care of her. I'm sure we'll get more backstory on her, but I think she sees that baby as a mirror. I'm not leaving her. I'm not leaving this. I'm just not.
Mhm.
Little chicken butt, he can stay, but I'm not leaving her.
Be honest though. Be honest though. Is she smoking anything else besides the mighty Chihuahua?
No, I think
Okay.
it's just marijuana. This is just aesthetic, but I think that she has to flourish because how she just was so depleted, and he was like, "Oh, you're an artist, like okay, cool room." She's like, "I'm nothing. I'm absolutely nothing." I was like, "Oh, baby."
This is looking very euphoria. I just want to say that. Her face in the scene, the glistening is looking very euphoria. I just.
I think she had to keep her head on a swivel and stay on the straight and narrow because if I'm not taking care of myself, who was going to do it? I think she's just smoking a little marijuana and that's it. But nobody taking care of May. Maybe not here taking care of herself, and then you want to come in here and I got to take care of myself and your children and you quiet as hell. Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't signed up for this. But baby, let's get into Robbie. Let's get into Robbie. Get a little time, Robbie. Got a little tats. Hey, Rob. I'll go over there. I'll go over there all about Rob.
I do too.
I'll hold it gun. Let's get into just Robbie. Let's just get into Robbie Fullbeard, friend and father. I always love when they try to give the criminals a heart of gold. Like often when you take a criminal, you meet them for face value. You see what you see, and often you don't, remember. Oh, they had just somebody's son, somebody's father, somebody's husband. They have families. Not everybody's hard as a rock and a brick and uncaring. Not only am I not, but I care deeply. I love these kids. I love these kids, but I'm gonna assume that being a local garbage man just is. And I was like, baby, all about Claudine. They was making it happen down there with that income. What they paying? What are they paying? What are they paying
You
you?
got no rent.
But it's just like he's so immature. He's so immature. He gives me like this childlike wonder, like, what if we could just go? If you had $1 billion, what would you do first? Huh? Like, where would you go? Would you take me? We could just go and live on this island. You could buy an island and just be there. It's just all about escapism and just going away and reminiscing about what it used to be. Oh, we used to go down to the quarry and we would dive in, and my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother. I'm gonna assume he was big brother, not the little one. And maybe this is some things that they kind of tackle together, and now he just feels kind of left alone. But when we have the friends say, baby, go out there and get them rocks off, that lady ain't coming back. Whoever mothered them children, she's
Mhm.
not coming back. Hopefully we'll get more of that. But hey, you don't have just like, no, I'm not like you. I need companionship, I need intimacy. I can't just be out here on these apps all willy-nilly. But he is just so lonely. He's so lonely, and just there's this sadness and this depth to him to where you instantly care for him because baby, this is a murder death killer. this is this is a bad man. This is not a good man. This is not a good man. But there's this sincerity to where it's like, well, I mean, they did draw first. He did go in there to steal stuff, but you care about you care about these circumstances, but you know that the way he's currently leading his life, it's not going to go anywhere proper for these babies, for Maeve, or even just for himself. And I'm really interested to get into the circumstances to where Robbie, someone who seems like they could have so much potential to be a really good, upstanding person, go down this path and turn into that other person. Ashley.
I stand Big Rob, not the little one. because I'm going over there with Big Rob too, because something different about him. And I think one of the words that you said when you were describing his performance was sincerity, and I think that kind of just locks in to what is making the show so special. Again, his performance is so deep. Like you feel Robbie from his old convict pictures to present day, doing the voices for Baby Boy. Like, listen, to the very end when he does the unexpected, the thing that you really would think a true hardened convict who done did time would ever do. I think Big Rob is a stand up guy. I think he's tortured by the loss of his brother. And I honestly think all of these heists and missions, as much as he says it's about money and this way out, I honestly think this is about a vendetta. I don't know what that motorcycle club had to do with his brother's unaliving, but to me, this is all too it's also too strategic. Everybody you've hit is a part of this gang. Like, this is about war.
All
This
the
is about
spots.
yeah, this is about getting it back in blood. And maybe I'm not shedding blood because I want to, but I'm going to hit you where it hurts because you're going to pay for what happened to my brother. I think Robbie's fatal flaw is the fact that he's willing to sacrifice everything for this. At no moment does it give, I'm going to stop, or no, I have this family, I have my niece, I have whatever. In his mind, it's like, no, this is about my brother. It's
Yeah.
you can see his character struggles with holding on to the past, not being able to let it go, and I love how that's embodied here. But also, I think Rob is a ride or die, all about his friends and the people that he loves. Cliff is not this allegiant for no reason. I can't wait to get the deeper story behind their friendship, because he done dropped a body for you. That's deep and that's love. Because when I saw Peaches drop, baby, I'm out of there. I'm shooting my way out, and I'm a dip, because what are we doing? But I love the softness of him as a friend and father, and I kind of like that ruggedness of him. I know him firstly from Ozark, and he acted down over there, so I expect nothing but greatness over here. So
I've seen that. I
you've
don't
never
know.
been over there?
I've never seen Ozark. No.
Oh gosh, Tyra.
I just I love the moment of him like walking on eggshells. Like he turns into kind of this boy, and it's like,
Mhm.
you make that goddamn M&M's. All right, I'm just cook dinner. What the dinner? Set an example for your children. All of that, all the way to him hiding in the closet, like, oh my god,
God, what am I doing?
Lord, like, what do you want? Like, I mean, do you want some money? Like, and it's just it's like he's never, his growth has been stunted in some way. But
Yeah.
now he has this responsibility and he has these children. But how far, like, are you really thinking about the children if we're doing this? And I too got that, like, okay, we're getting into some type of vendetta, especially when we got to the standoff. And it's like, I know you. I know
Mhm.
exactly who you are. I was like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, because I'm like, why are we hitting stuff in the same vicinity, baby? What, you don't want to spread that out? So you want the
Mhm.
cops just to know it was you? Oh, okay, that's cool, Robbie. I'll put something in your books. I'll put a little something there.
And yeah, the quarry. I wanted to say something about that too, because you mentioned it. Them skipping rocks on the river by the railroad tracks definitely is giving Stand By Me and
Yeah, oh yeah, oh
some
yeah.
boyhood
I got it.
situation.
I got it. Chapter one. When they were all in the Soldiers Club, we're gonna jump in the quarry. We're gonna skip rocks. It was very Stand By Me. But I like that those boyish, even if it is giving immaturity, it's this boyish, like innocent quality to him that leads to this sincerity. Like he's just such a double agent, and I enjoy that because baby, you shooting him up, you a killer like Henry was. Shout
Lord, you better.
shout out to my bestie. Shout out. But there's another side. There's a whole other side. Robbie the killer, Robbie the thief. Because babe, I'm gonna stick this gun and it's gonna touch your tonsils. Where's the money? Where the money at? I was, oh my goodness, you were so nice before. You were so sweet. You're such a gentleman before. But it's like, yeah, that's only reserved to the people I care about and love. When it's about here, it's about
Mhm.
where the money is. Like when we got here, first of all, we already knew Big Peaches, the little one, wasn't gonna make it. So it was like, yeah, you know what? I just locked it down. Who'll get married? Me.
Man,
I was like, yeah, you're not gonna make it. The moment somebody hops on screen talking about that's, you might as well have said, yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, you're not coming back, Peaches.
I'll be right back.
You're done. You're done. You're done. But I expected that. How we are kind of so locked into this situation, and it's just like, find the money, find this, find that. There was not like a heightened sense to get the hell out of here. I don't have a picture of that woman, but that redhead who was in that bed.
Oh, Lord
Ride or
Jesus.
die. Ride or die, fool. Ride or die. She was giving as good as she gave. Like, I will whoop your ass. Who the hell you think you coming into the rob? I was like, Lord, somebody handcuff her. What? Like, I saw your face, and I was like, Lord, don't shoot her. She's a thug. They shot her. She had to go. But this was such an intense scene. This was so good. And for them to get this intense, like episode 1, I was like, ooh, y'all gonna be so good. It's gonna be so juicy. Y'all gonna give us hell. It's gonna be so good. But
It is.
the mask here and how you have them be such gentlemen and Uncle Trash and Uncle this and Clef, and
Yeah.
we're just your innocent, unsuspecting garbage men who are, we're here to Department of Sanitation. We're keeping your neighborhood safe. Where the money at? Getting to the safe. It was very paid in full. He came in here and he was acting like Calvin and paid in full. It was a lot. I loved it though. It was so. I didn't know where we were gonna go. I didn't know who was gonna make it out. And I was like, we better walk out of here with some money. Go find the money. We're not gonna do all of this for nothing. But actually, how did you feel when we got here? And Mr. Mayor said, I know you. Because there was no like alarm. We do have Cliff say earlier, even though the other robbery kind of went over smooth. Yeah, I feel like he's watching me. I feel like that man knows me. Something's not connected. It's like, no, he don't know us. It's like any other thing. He is not at all alarmed or trying to be cautious. But it's like, how many lives are you going to put at risk? Because it's one thing with your children and everything else. Also, the
Mhm.
man, your besties who are standing next to you. If you are in here on your own agenda or motives, people need to be made aware of it. Because man here said, baby, I know exactly who you are. Ashley?
Big Rob is doing it by any means necessary. Like, damn. I'm sorry, Peaches. Like, again, we knew Peaches was out of there when he talked about, yeah, I sprinkled the rose petals. And I said, oh, he said, yeah, and this will pay for the wedding she wants, sir. You'll never be married. There will never be a wedding. I knew that. But as soon as we get into this house, I said, oh, it's a horror movie. Okay, it's horror. These are the scariest masks, Tyra, that I've ever seen.
It's a great.
Oh my gosh! Is this who you really are, Big Rob? What are y'all? What are you telling us? What are the writers and the directors trying to say with this? They're demons, Demon Knight. But no, immediately, as far as Big Red and her little skinhead guy over there, take them out immediately. Especially when y'all have that baby living in squalor and degradation on the floor in the basement. Damn it! Take them out. Take her head off. Damn it! And she was too mouthy, girl. You don't think fat meat's greasy? You really don't, because you're over there. Listen, girl, shut up. That's my man. That's my. I said, oh, she's a problem. I said, they finna get out.
I'm a thug. I know some thugs when I know y'all rolling up in here trying to rob somebody. Y'all ain't bought it. I'll whoop everybody ass. She knew where she was.
Never
R.I.P.
trust
to the redhead. R.I.P. P.O.P. hold it down to the redhead in the back.
Never trust a halfway skinhead. I'm just gonna put it right there. When the heifer got the red coming here and shaved undersides and under, you can never trust her. She was high on crack rock, and that was the only thing I can think of. It's a drug problem, because there's no way that these armed people are in your house. You have a child from your loins laying down in the basement, and you want to fight. You big and bad. You Billy Badass. That's who you are, Big Red. The man was more quiet than she was. I think listen, we should have knocked her over the head.
That's over there time man Friday. If you ever
They
gonna
didn't.
make a one with the head, you need a red head. Like that's the one you have by your side.
No, that's the one that gets you got. Like, what happened? That's the one that gets you got. She is a liability. In this situation, you give them people that bag and you live to fight another day. Ain't that what oh boy daddy said in Friday? That's what Craig Daddy said. Live to fight another day, son. She talked too much.
She moved too much. She knew there was some punk ass that rolled up trying for the ride.
Yeah, but you even push a punk too far. And Big Rob not a punk. Now, them other ones, they didn't have no bodies. Rob was too comfortable walking out. Rob ain't gonna lose no sleep. Rob is gonna sleep like a baby. He's been down here in these streets before. Now, Cliff ain't caught no bodies before, but we'll see how that plans out. But honestly, in all seriousness, as far as Big Rob, I think think he could give a damn about collateral damage. I think that's where the immaturity comes in. Whatever this motorcycle gang did to his brother outweighs anything else, outweighs the loss of life, him potentially being taken away from his family. I don't think he gives a damn. And I think whatever connection he has with Cliff is kind of like a ride or die at this point. So I don't know. But yeah, Big Red, half skinhead, she had to go. Get her out of there.
How guy are we gonna be? Because we gonna be Cliff. But the baby, the bouncing baby boy was in the basement. He was in the
Oh.
basement. He was in the basement. He was in the basement. Now, just because I'm a redhead on a good day, I was like, all right, damn, we gotta take this little boy out. This really got us into how far are we gonna go with the morale? How
Mhm.
low and sunk, Rob, are you really gonna kill this baby who came from the basement? Looks and looks to be the same age as your own son. How deep are we in it? Say, well, now this is different. I can't take out no baby. I can't do that. I'm a killer, but I ain't like I'm not a maniac, Lord. I'm not a murderer. God, come on, baby. Let me get you a blanket, get you a little pea coat. You got any snacks? You got anything here? I want to take you with me, and I don't worry about the consequences later, sir. This isn't. First of all, the whole plan, whatever it is completely dumb. The way that we're committing these crimes a block away from each other, yeah, this is the 9 of them just in adjacent. We can pin them all to where you were hitting these groups. Terrible. We want to be caught. We are all zeroed in on this vendetta and not worried about anything. It's one thing, oh, we're here for money and we catching bodies. You taking this baby home to do what? For how long? What is the plan for Maeve to have another mouth to feed? She got enough going on. She already can't get none. This is criminal. This is criminal in the worst way. I just don't know. Now, we don't want the baby sleeping in deep squalor and degradation in the basement on the floor. We don't want that. We are led here in this moment to feel like he was maybe being mistreated. But yeah, where are we going to go with this? Ashley, what was the smartest thing to do in this situation when that baby came about the basement?
Tyra, I will never be a proponent of taking out the children. I can't. When that baby said, "Are you friends with my daddy?" I said, "Oh no, you can't, Jesus. Don't kill him, Robbie. I need to love you, Big Rob. You can't take the baby out, Jesus. Don't do it." But I mean, if I'm a hardened criminal and I'm a gangsta, like, you know what I mean? Like, I have them things and I do my biggest ones all the time. Oh, Tyra, no witnesses. You can't have none. However, here's why I think this might work. Because I do honestly believe that baby boy was being abused and mistreated. I think over here, this will be his first sample of real love and kindness and warmth over here. And I think we can sell a dream for a while. Now, how long? I don't know. Do we have a plan to abscond with my own children and drop him off at the fire station when it's all said and done? Maybe. I think there's a way to get out of this. I do. I honestly do. I'm crossing my finger. It's so bad that I'm on the criminal side, but I really am on Big Rob's side for whatever reason. I am, and now I see that he does. He's a good man, Savannah. He's
Side, Ashley. We
he's a
can't even say like, well, don't lock him up. He ain't never hurt nobody. No, he hurt plenty of people. We can't even say that. How are we gonna be rock for rock?
Listen, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine, Tyra. The baby's safe. The baby's gonna eat. The baby's gonna have a clean bed. The baby will be able to take a bath. The baby's gonna live the best life he's lived his whole life. And so I'm hoping that'll keep him quiet. Listen. It's gonna be fine, Tyra. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Your dad went on vacation for a year, and you're just gonna stay over here with me for a while. You're gonna have a great time. I have a son your age. It'll be fine
This
until I
is
get the
gonna
money.
put May in a very tight spot because May's no dummy, and she's not gonna roll with whatever the hell you tell her. Oh, this is just. She's gonna eventually figure out what's going on and why this baby is here. It's probably gonna make the damn news, and she's gonna be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because if I let this be known, I'm basically turning your ass in. Why would you do this, Rob? Justice for
Yeah,
me.
he had to make a quick decision. So Tyra, you what would you have done? Don't put it all on me. What you gonna do? Well, I know what you're gonna do, Big Red. You're gonna The baby would have been a shish kebab. Tara would have burnt the house down. I think who said it in the chat last night? I think it was Breeze. This burn it down. You got to burn the house down. Would you have burnt the house down?
I don't want to see this baby suffer.
It's another Wallace, y'all. If y'all were here for the watch long, it's another Wallace. Go on. Go on. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it.
I mean, sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I don't want this baby to go, but it's like, what are we supposed to do here? I don't know. You already catching bodies? Is it the limits of age limit on bodies? I personally wouldn't do it if I was proud. And I'm a stone cold killer anyway. I guess he said I ain't killing no kids, no women, no kids. And it ain't even no women, no kids, because we kill Big Red without a problem. But this is. I just think we could have figured out somewhere else for him to go or like something. Why would you take him home? Why would you take him home?
I mean, here's the thing, Tyra. They're already, because we know that they're criminals, Peaches is probably a criminal as well and a known acquaintance, right, of the family. So it's not going to be hard for the FBI to put two and two together and connect them. But now what does make it an even more precarious situation is that this is a damn Amber Alert now. You know, because Lizzie McGuire can't do nothing else. But yeah, a child was here. It's fresh.
She did. She did her job. Useful. Sure did.
So, I mean, now it does become even more of a pressing issue because if you've kidnapped a child, now it's like an active pursuit, an active manhunt versus, the time they take to investigate a homicide. So, I don't know, girl, but I'm glad he saved the baby for now.
Here, because you know what you don't do, what you never do, you don't take off your damn mask. That's what you don't do.
That's another thing. Well, you also don't lose your blicky like Peaches did. Because how you lose your blicky? How you lose it in the sheets?
Girl, speaking of losing in the sheets, you don't take off your mask until we get to where we going. You don't unmask yourself. What's wrong with y'all? Trying to breathe. No, you breathe when we're out of here. But getting into Cliff, when we're getting into who's going to meet a tragic end, I feel like Cliff is over there. I feel like he's over there. I don't know why Cliff is here. How much of an alliance do you have, baby? What does he have on you to have you out here going through here, Uncle Trash? Uncle Trash, I don't think he's done any time. I don't think he's caught no bodies, baby. He was hurt. He's like, oh, Lord, I got to take my mask off. I done shot this woman. It's like, I just thought it was given. You said we weren't going to hurt anybody, Frankie. It was very stony. You didn't say that we was going to be having to catch any bodies. And it's like, how much is our bond or our friendship worth if you would put us in this type of predicament for your vendetta? Because I think Cliff is probably under the impression, oh, down on my luck, Bethy is the win. We try to make it up. I'm going to support you. Yeah, this is a quick come up, and we don't actually have to hurt anybody. We are. So now what? I don't feel like we blinked long enough when Peaches was down there on the ground with his wolf mask on. I don't think we took. Oh my God! It was like, let's go. What does that mean for you? I don't think Cliff is gonna make it. Ashley.
Yeah, he'll meet a tragic end. I think if not from just out and out violence, it'll be self-harm. And honestly, I do believe that Cliff was behind them walls. And honestly, the only kind of allegiance you have to someone like this is because they saved your booty. Literally, figuratively, metaphorically. I believe there was a prison situation and Big Rob came in and protected that man. Because the way that he's got an allegiance, listen, I made it up. No, they didn't say it, damn it. But I made it up. And I feel like that's the type of allegiance that he has. You kept my virgin butthole. Like, I really believe that.
My virgin butthole.
I honestly believe that. Plus, when he's talking about dating, people Google you and they look you up. And Cliff probably, it's probably petty theft or, some sort of thing like that. But definitely he's never caught a body. Yeah, Cliff will meet a tragic end. He's too loyal. He is loyal to him like no other, Tyra. That's why I say it has to be that extreme. Like they was about to get him and Big Rob came in and put a stop to it. He said, not on my watch.
How we get all the way to virgin buttholes is unbeknownst to me. I don't. I mean, have it your way. Actually,
That's what I feel.
I
That's
feel.
what I feel.
I feel like they are, really deep into their friendship. Maybe childhood friends. Maybe
Oh,
really close. And he's trying to he's trying to also kind of replace that whole, because baby, if don't nobody miss their Uncle Charles, miss their brother. Rob misses his brother. He really don't know which way is up. And this is kind of giving me that. It's like I don't want to be another one who kind of leaves him or whatever. But I don't know. I think that this situation is really gonna shake him up. And if anybody was to be caught first, it's
it's
gonna
Cliff.
be Cliff.
Yeah. But
It's
is
gonna
Cliff gonna talk if he were to get captured first?
I don't know. How you said he got his virgin butthole saved? Who knows?
I mean,
Who
that's
knows?
that feels like that type of allegiance to me.
I think I don't really think we're gonna get to a moment of him being like caught. I think he'll go out, whether it's like retaliation, because when we were putting on the task, it was like, yeah, we need you guys to step in and catch so and so before we get into like a turf war and some gangs and some retaliation. I think it's gonna be something like that, and it's just gonna be like, oh my god, then maybe certain things outside of us having to take home this bouncing baby boy, wake up calls of, okay, it's more than just me and my vendetta for whatever. I'm really putting my people in jeopardy. I think it might be a wake up call for him, but I don't see him making it.
Yeah, no, I think he's a goner. Like I said, whether he can't live with the guilt of what he just did, and so he does something to himself, or it is in bloodshed. I think either way, Cliff won't make it through the end of the show. Absolutely
No.
not.
Yeah, I'll put that over here. Not so much on Maeve though. I think Maeve is gonna. Somebody got to raise the children, but they go into the system. But speaking of all that good stuff, because this is what I'm gonna be waiting on. I'm gonna be waiting for the standoff. Because when I catch you, it's on site. I'm waiting, like, because I know that Tom is going to be doing the Lord's work and really getting into his case task bag. He going to do a whole profile on Robbie, know the insides, outsides, and all of his business. And I'm wondering if he's going to see like a mirror image in a way, and like like approach him differently, because I kind of see similarities. I just wonder how that's going to go, because I know he got a thick profile on him. But I do know Robbie said in this episode, oh no, like if anything and everything was to happen, I know this neighborhood, these woods and everything around here like the back of my damn hand. Actually, what do you think will transpire? Because when I catch you, what's gonna happen?
Girl, it's gonna be hand to hand combat. It's gonna be a moment, and it's gonna be a moment of do I capture myself? I think this is what it's all going to be representative of, because I do think Tom is going to see himself in Big Rob, or he'll see someone else. If not himself, his son. If not his son, his father. I can't wait to get more into Tom's backstory. But there's clearly parallels, even in the way that they parent. Seemingly, Rob is a better dad than Tom is. I mean, as far as practical application, not his other choices. So I do think there will be a final standoff, and Tom will have to make a decision. What am I going to do with this? Am I going to take him out? Am I going to take out myself? Am I going to capture myself? I do think we'll get kind of deep and metaphorical when it comes down, but there has to be a showdown, Tyra. And Robbie, we know he's got a delicate sensibility about him in a way. Would he, if he got the upper hand, would he take out Tom? I don't know. I like the idea of them being equally matched in a standoff to see who would make what decision. I think it would speak volumes. Will the criminal make the merciful decision, or will the one standing for justice, this priest, this righteous man, commit the worst possible thing? I'm very curious, but we're gonna go there. We got to. Got
I
to.
want the movie finish. I want the movie old school 2000s 90s standoff. I want a fugitive. Like I didn't do it, and then Tom is in the sewer. He's like, I don't care. I'm just here to catch your ass, Harrison Ford. I don't care what you did. But we also have these deep dilemmas, because I see so much in you. And then like he has this standoff. It's just like, you know what? Just go. Just go. I gotta set you free. Just go. I don't need another man trapped in the system like my boy. Just go. Take your kids and get out of here. I need some deep. Like I think it's just gonna be really, really good. I think it's gonna be really good, because oh man, it's gonna be fun. Did they put like a prosthetic dad bod on Mark?
They gave him a gut. He's a Hulk, damn it. He don't
I
have
was,
that big dad bod. What the heck?
I feel like they were trying to age him up. I'm like, is that real? I don't remember him.
I've never seen Rock with that gut. Mark with that gut. I've never seen Mark with that gut.
I was just wondering. I was like, oh, is he
It's
gonna?
rotund. It's giving Santa Claus. Cause why is it? It's all that liquor.
It was. I was like, is he gonna be winded running through the woods after Rob? But I do like that he also knows his way around a good tree because they have so many similarities where he was like, I'm all out here in the earth and in the world, baby. Nobody knows this area better than
Hmm.
I do. And meanwhile, this is a professional damn new bird watcher. He be out
Hmm.
there. He be outside. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Mhm. But now for our favorite segment, Ashley.
Oh.
Any any predictions for episode 2?
I never do predictions per se, but I do have things I want to see. And I definitely want to see, I want to see more of damn Tom's boss. I like Plimpton. I like her. I've liked her since damn. What was she in? Roseanne. Like I've loved her forever. She's been acting and a solid actress in everything I've ever seen her in. A ton of network stuff. And I like their interactions. I like how she's about business. And then after everything was done, well, yeah. And how's your daughter? How's Emily doing? Like she really cares. So Krispy Kreme, I'm just waiting for him to F up. I'm waiting for you, boy. I'm waiting for you to mess up. As far as Tom, I hope he gets to actually find out that it's Robbie pretty quickly. Like I don't want them to waste too much time with putting it all together. I really want to see his acumen as an FBI agent, and I kind of want to see Big Rob fall apart. I kind of want to see how he processes everything that just happened, and it'll let me know if he's truly a cold-blooded killer or if this was a first for him as well. I really want to go there with him more. Also want to see Maeve. I want to see how Maeve reacts. That's what I want to see. And this ragtag team of whoever, Scooby Doo, I want to see. I want to say if they can pull it together and what their synergy is like as a team. I think that'll be interesting to see.
Child, I do not think that this was his first rodeo catching a body. Not at all. I do not. I think it was it's no women, no kids. Y'all didn't tell me it was a baby downstairs. All of my surveillance, I didn't see that. I would have tried to roll up in here differently if I had known that. Like not in front of the kids. I think he's gonna maybe be taken aback by that, but like, oh, we just had to put down Big Red. I don't think he's gonna care about that. We're gonna be going through this clip because I shot a woman. I think that's gonna. I shot a woman and we lost Peaches. It's just all too
Mhm.
much. Maeve, Maeve is really gonna be over it. She's gonna be over it because whatever little BS explanation he's gonna try to give her, because I like his like, no, that's not. It's different. That's not what's going on. You're like, shut up. I know exactly what's going on. She threw a damn coke in his face. Shut up. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. All y'all do is lie and steal. She's over it. So you're gonna come in here with another child because you did what? This is crazy. I think we're gonna put her between a rock and a hard place and give her this very strong dilemma. I think where you see like call them Krispy Kreme
So Krispy Kreme, yeah. Sorry.
being like the perpetual F up, I think he's gonna like be projecting that onto Lizzie to where she looks like it, but she's gonna be the one really coming through in the clutches where it's like, oh, you're the asset. It's not you, Anthony. I need you to pull it together. And I don't know how bad he's gonna be, but I think Lizzie's gonna really be coming through. I don't know. I hope they don't play Aaliyah to the left and keep it safe with her. I hope they give her just as much death because baby said, yeah, baby, clean it. Yeah. I hope we get somewhere with her. But yeah, the episode 2 is gonna be a mess because you just brought this baby in here. We're just gonna wake up and have breakfast. Yeah, okay, Rob. Okay, Rob.
Yeah.
But you guys, that was the episode task. Ashley, anything you want to share with the people?
Do not forget to make sure you have your notifications on. This week is stacked. Don't forget tomorrow, I believe we're wrapping. season 6 of Game of Thrones up and maybe starting season 7. It depends on the people. And then on Wednesday, we're here for a double feature. We will be doing Unknown Caller and K-pop Demon Hunters. Both are going to be live discussions. On Thursday, we will be talking Downton Abbey and AKA Charlie Sheen, which is a new doc that's coming out. And then I don't know what we have for Friday, but then we'll be talking Beauty in the Black. Just make sure you're here, y'all. There's a lot of stuff coming on, a lot of new stuff, a lot of stuff for the calendar. And next week, we're going to have special guests. We're going to be back for Reasonable Doubt, y'all. So enter at your own risk. This is going to be an exciting time. So make sure you're here. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the like button and that notification bell. And thank you.
Anybody who was pulling up for all things Alien Earth, pulling up for a good Peacemaker, we like for these shows to stay. But for them to stay, they need to be getting engagement. We can't keep having shows be here that aren't getting that and they're kind of plateauing, because then it puts the channel at a disposition. So if you had a good time and you want to get into Task, period, please comment below your thoughts and tell a friend to tell a friend that on Mondays we are talking Task. But that is it. Everybody have a good night, and we will see you guys tomorrow for Game of Thrones.
Good night.
I can't believe today was a good day.
This is going on.
Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Waking up in the morning, gotta thank God.